Now, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate? Please. And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos. I wouldn't mind a little chaos. I wouldn't mind seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
He just throws this one away.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. Fits it through the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Brown on the inside give. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Darius Slay with the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 8-0 is our score. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it, 2nd and 4. Here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 3 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's complete. This is Nguka. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
Caught off a tackle, but lost the football. The Ravens pick it up. Now, no return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Ravens holding the lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium. Another carry for him. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. And this one does not go far. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down pass play coming. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime.
Touchdown, Ravens.
It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he's
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, like any edge that you could create. But now, well, now's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on their first play. Buying some time right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Second down.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's going to push one deep down the right. That's complete inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7. Ravens nothing.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away.
To kick off.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Throwing from the gun here. Kraft has it. Get some space around midfield. To the 30. Gets the 10. They will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. We know all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
We know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially with stakes this high. But, jeez, you couldn't start any better.
No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more. Has it at the 1. And he gets in. The 2-point try puts them in front by 1. 8-7. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here's Jones. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off the defense at any time.
And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. He's loaded another one up. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Ravens take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step back and marvel about the amount of distance covered by that defender? He had to stick in coverage 50 yards down the field, and that's not just it. It's not even about getting there. Once you get there, you got to make the play. He did it. That is job well done.
And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. To throw here on 1st down. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Working inside the red zone. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
First down at the 6-yard line.
Throwing it again here. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have 3rd down and 8. They'll throw 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. He loses the football. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check go.
Trying to push this past the marker. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
Result of the play.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
19 tight. Go.
Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
60 Eagles. 60 Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
19 left Cowboys. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cut 19.
He's going to throw this one. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the 1st time. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He's going to throw it. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up by the Ravens. This from 40 on the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
This makes it up to the 25. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Escapes a defender. And the Ravens put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. There's a dive up the middle. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the first. Ball down to the 26.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
He's got his man. This is Kraft. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Baltimore.
From the red zone on 1st. Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
3rd down from the gun. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
One of the league's elder statesmen knocks it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They'll motion the slot man right. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's looking deep once again. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 1-score game before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Here we go.
And this run with a design run. And that's good for a gain of 5. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Here's the final play of our first half. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Throwing on seconds. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd down, they need 7. Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Back to throw it. Moss finds the football, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Sticking to the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We've set it down from 37. Drive play straight ahead. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
7 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Now be cut by Jackson. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down, Baltimore.
From the red zone now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
19, Tiger.
Hand off on 2nd and short. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
He was brought down by John Randall. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Ravens with the lead, hoping to close out a playoff win. Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down.
Check. 18, Cardinal. 18. Hey, smash.
He's back to throw. Out wide to Brown. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
60 Bobcats. Check. Track Cowboy and Buffalo 18.
Throwing from the gun here. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. Darius Slay has it.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth cake down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
They'll throw to begin this drive. That pass complete to Moss. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. He's still going at the 30. Jukes away from one. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
60 Dyson. 70 Timberwolf.
Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Another 2-point try coming for the Ravens.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19, Pioneer. Cup 19. Cup 19. Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call, throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Slot man's in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st down, play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Let's go. 69 Broncos. 18 Pioneer.
Motioning him from the slot right. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one won't get there. Looks good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And a solid gain there. He gets him across the 45 before he goes out. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Still sticking with the passing game. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. Vikings electing not to kick it. The offense staying out there. They're going for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back of the zone read. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Ravens 31.
The time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win. And they take the attempted onside kick all the way back. Touchdown. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 18.
Y'all gotta pardon my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody know power? I ain't so dangerous. Y'all talk about race. Don't touch the pitch. That touch my table. Keep it on touch of my table. Devils can't hear it no more.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Ready? Pack the 60. Pack the 60. Buffalo 18.
They'll come out throwing. Rolling out to his left. He's keeping it. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. All right, one more snap to play here.
60 Eagles, 60 Corey, 70.
Here he goes, one final shot. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. Conference champions. A heck of an achievement, Brock. A heck of an achievement in the face of a lot of doubts from everyone outside of their building all season long.
Yeah, they're going to enjoy lifting up this George Halas trophy today. But let's all remember, when we go into those facilities, Kate, and we watch practice, they don't put up banners of conference champions. They put up banners of world champions.
So that's going to do it for us here at EA Sports. This has been another presentation of Madden Ultimate Team. The Ravens are your winners as we say goodnight, everybody.
Now a run to begin the fourth quarter on 1st and 10. And he'll dive forward at the end. An effort to pick up an extra yard or two. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Now, 2nd and 4. They'll run.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll try to run this one in.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
For the field goal, an 18-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens take the rare 3-2 lead.
Built on the site of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And, Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They give it to him again. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame. And it's a nickel set for the Ravens, 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
30. To the air on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. He's making a bid for it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They've got a man in motion. They'll go for it. Rodgers forced out to his right. That's the line he's going to run for it. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Slot man motioned over. Rodgers going to throw on first. Screen here for Smith. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Hey, pick 26.
Putting a receiver in motion. Rodgers from the gun. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens take possession of the football. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
I'll throw it. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
49-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly down at the 32-yard line.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has it down close. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
And that's brought in for 2, Brock. That's going to put them up 8-0. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
To the air on first down. Rodgers. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 2nd and 10 now. Rodgers escapes the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Moving quickly, trying to get set. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 8-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. To throw, Rodgers. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back north. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Rodgers throwing again on 2nd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And they continue to trail by 8. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Ravens holding the lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium. 2nd and 3 now. He'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here.
6-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Here's the snap on 4th. He rolls to his right. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They send the tight end in motion. First play is a design run. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
3 yards to go.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Goes to the hurry up here. They send a man in motion. Slot man in motion left. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the well again. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught for the 1st. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys get their first points of this game just before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
For a 2-point conversion.
Line up the design keeper. And he runs this in. That's going to knock this game up at 8 apiece.
Cam Little to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. That's intercepted near the sideline. Nate Wiggins has got it.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Starting this drive with a design run. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Here's a design run. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Get 300! Get 300!
Looking to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Yeah, I get it. Trying to add further juice and momentum. Throw that hammer. Throw that uppercut early. That hubris was their downfall as it sends them now right back to the sideline.
Design quarterback run here. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Jackson now to return it. More room past the 50. At the 20. And he is gone. Touchdown. This half is off to an excellent start, Brock. Hopefully it's an indicator of the type of action we're going to see through to the end of this one.
Dude, these guys just come out of the locker room, Kate, and it's offense and it's defense and it's our scripts, but those special teams guys come out wanting to be special, and he was.
Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Return starts from the goal line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Byron Murphy there to make the play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Man in motion here. To throw is Rodgers. Gets it to him on the screen. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. He beams one, deep right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Darius Slay has it.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
They'll run here on 1st down. They avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. 30! And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, Well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 18 Raptors. 18 Raptors.
Back to throw it. Pass is caught at the 9. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Our home team 22. Visitors 8.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Well run here from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Offensive line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
His running back hauls it in deep right. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Complete to Emmitt Smith. A gain of 21 yards. Result is a first down.
First down throw here by Rodgers. Chased out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for him. We've got 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Throwing deep here for the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Darius Slay has it. And the Ravens will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it deep downfield. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
A gain of 95 yards.
65.
First down.
They're going to pass it here. Headed out right. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19. Check. Ready. Cougar 19. Take off.
This might be a free play for him. Flushed out of the pocket. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Malachi Starks. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18, no streets.
They're throwing it to the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defense.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return.
Why are you looking at me that way, kid? I'm fine. I'm not having flashbacks to Marshawn in the Super Bowl inside the 1. I am so far over that memory. Don't worry about it. No, that didn't just flash before my eyes yet again.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Caught, nice gain left side. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Ravens take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
At the 36-yard line.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Throwing from the gun. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hamilton was there defensively.
Go, sack. Hey, Corey, 70. Get in the end zone. Hey. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hey, 60, hey, 60.
There's a dive up the middle. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the 2nd half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So for our crew, my partner Brock Huard and myself, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been Madden Ultimate Team. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon, as this third quarter begins. And a big mistake there. He's out of bounds, back inside his own 5-yard line. The Ravens offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 98 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The Browns offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. Here is Flacco. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Flacco. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him. And as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked. And the defense is able to get home.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Ravens offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0.
Browns nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. They run over center with Williams. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, here's Flacco. One of the Ravens has it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
They'll try to run with their fullback. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Right back to the fullback. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Ravens. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Browns offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Flacco on first and 10. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Cup in motion. To the air on second down. Here's Flacco. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. It's 3rd and 4. To the air once more. It's Flacco. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Here we go.
First down,
19.
Browns.
Flacco gonna throw again. He'll get this out quickly to his left. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing again, it's Flacco. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the air again is Flacco. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th and 1.
They'll indeed go. It's Flacco. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Polamau. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Is a turnover on down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking off. And finally, they'll bring him down. But he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He keeps it himself. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. And the Ravens are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Dejounte Wester now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. Browns offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail here late, hoping to put something, anything on the board before they get out of here. Going to start this drive first and 10. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
From the shotgun, here is Flacco. It's complete. He's got Kupp. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Here's Flacco on first and 10. And this ball's going to be incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Makes it second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Flacco. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Now Flacco. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Here we go, set.
They'll go. Here's Flacco. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. These fans set to head home happy. Very solid performance. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Not going for two. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0.
Browns nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Wester now to return it. Now a hit, and he lost the football. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game, and now Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it...
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Ravens keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0.
Browns nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
19,
On first down, Flacco. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Flacco to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Here we go. One final play. He's going to look deep. Going to Kupp. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Pola-Mao.
Brock, I think it's safe to say this has been a defensive slobber knocker through two, right? Maybe some points finally on the horizon as we resume play. Good work so far. He's got room. The leverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Raven offense headed out for this first series of the second half. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He gets loose down the right side. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead in quarter number 2. That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And he's going to scoop up his own fumble, so the offense still in chase mode as they keep possession. Throwing on third, Cousins. Finds him over the middle. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed.
9-yard line.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Saints nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. 1st and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
Cousins out of the pistol here. Complete. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the Ravens make the recovery.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens take a 20-zip lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Saints nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Saints and Braylon Allen back out on offense again. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for the...
Allen hit that football's loose, and the Ravens make the recovery. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead.
Saints nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Saints and Braylon Allen back out on offense again. And the last two drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Cousins is going to go on 4th. Lost control of another one. And the fumble recovery is made.
It's a gain of 8. Fumble on the play.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's going to be the Saints with the football, but any efforts might be futile facing that deficit. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins to throw once again. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Cousins. What a hit! And the ball's loose! And this is picked up by the Ravens! And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown! The Ravens keep running away with this. They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
Ravens 35. Saints nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Saints come marching onto the field. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunity. They read that screen perfectly. Interception! Picked off by Tre'Davious White. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Airing it out to start this drive. On the move, headed right. Has it at the 7. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Check out.
Here's another 4th. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Ravens continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens continue adding on to that lead.
Saints nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
The Ravens kicking team is ready. They're going to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Saints offense. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game, like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard, and you know it's impossible.
Wow, it's free again! The Ravens pick it up. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. 1st down now, ball at the 33. They're going to pass it here. It is cut left side. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Ravens throwing 6 more on the blowout. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens Ravens tack on 7 more to their lead.
Saints nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Beginning this drive with a run by Allen. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Gets him on the end route. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3rd down here, need 8 on play. Up the middle, here goes Allen. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. On now comes their punter. That's taken at the 15. That'll be the 1st and more. He's at the 30. The 10. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Ravens running them out of the building. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Ravens 56. Saints nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Running the counter, Allen. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been great. Oh, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Ravens continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
63. Saints nothing. Morton Anderson.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 1st down run, Nabs in 5, now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Cousins. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
70. Saints nothing. Morton Anderson to
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. After the pick, here's Cousins again. Ravens get him. Down he goes. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Throwing is Cousins. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Third down and 17.
Here he goes, third and long. No place to go. Ravens take him down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. They'll send out the punting unit. He's got it at the 24. Hit some space around midfield. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Great job taking down that.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
Usually the big fella is a blocker, a lead back, but he gets the ball on first down. What a surprise for everyone. And as a former safety, if he breaks into the secondary and you see him coming, you just know that's a whole lot of man you've got to deal with now.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
Congratulations on yet another victory. You can go right to the next chapter.